Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for the podcast In Force, the only podcast with me, the Strat Soldier, looking at the market through the eyes of the Strat. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for the podcast In Force, the only podcast with me and JJ over there. Wait a minute. Right? Where's my finger? There it is. You wave because my hands are backwards.
I'm here.
That's
I'm
it.
here.
There he is. The only podcast with us looking through the market through the eyes of the Strat and talking about stuff and things. And I was talking about them Packers and you brought up the Bears. And we won the first game. I know this is supposed to be about stocks, but that was a fantastic football game. We got to play him again. Go ahead. What was you saying, JJ?
No, just saying. Did you go? Did you go up to Lambeau to go to a game?
No, but I was up Thanksgiving that around Thanksgiving. Yep, I was there for Thanksgiving. So we drove past. We did go into Lambeau for like they had like a little Christmas thing. You know, they had all the lights and all that stuff. And
Title Town.
That's it. Yeah. And you throw a football.
Title Town. Jeez.
It was 6 degrees. It was fun, but I mean it was freezing. So
I know, man. I know. Funny saying that. I went up to this summer. I went up to Sturgeon Bay. All right. So the only way to get to Sturgeon Bay is to drive through Green Bay. Okay. So we're driving. I'm with my girl and we're cruising, right? And then she saw the stadium from the side of the highway on 43. So we're moving up north on 40. I'm got pedal to the metal going through Green Bay. You know what I mean? Just trying to whiz through there and get up to Sturgeon Bay. And then she's like, "Oh, I really would like to go see that." So we got off the highway, we drove over, and turns out we come around a bend and there's all this traffic. And I'm like, what the hell's going on with all this traffic? Well, it turns out it was a Thursday. There was a night game, and they were playing the Washington Commanders. So oddly enough, I got my bear hat on. Not today, but I got my bear hat on. So, so I said we drove by. I mean, it is so cool there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it looks nice.
They got these everybody's got their houses are turned into bars and they're grilling on the roof and they're playing bags everywhere. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is drinking Miller Lite. All right, it's religious.
Yes, the men, the women, the old people, and the kids. The kids are running around. Yeah.
I see kids walking around with 12-ounce cans. They're pounding them down like 5. I'm like, Jesus, you got to stop.
You got school in the morning, kids.
So we actually went and we parked the car and we got out and we walked a little bit. I mean, I walked by 2 yards. This guy sees my hat, right? Calls me out immediately. He's like, "Oh, what's with the Bears hat?" And I go, "Hey, man, I didn't even want to come here, man. My girlfriend wanted to come here." And the guy's like, "Come on in." Next thing you know, we're in the yard, we're playing bags, and we're drinking Miller Lights.
Nice.
I mean, it was so cool. It really was. The Washington Commander fans were coming out pretty good. I saw them, but it was really something. Now, I have been to Lambeau Field once, and that was when Lynn Dickey was the quarterback, and I'm showing my age. All right, I'm saying I'm going like 1984 or 83, something like that. So wasn't as it changed a lot. I'm going to say that. The stadium's gorgeous. I didn't get to go into the stadium or anything, but just the outside of it. I mean, you saw it.
Yes.
Just the outside, when you pull up on that place, it's a mecca.
It's amazing. It's beautiful.
It is. Really it's a mecca, beautiful. Man. I mean, the Bears we don't have nothing like that. Pretty soon we will, once we move to Arlington Heights, we'll have a casino. Try that.
There you go.
So, we'll have all the, all the things in the world that you shouldn't be dealing with, So anyhow, But
That's
anyhow, but it
fantastic.
was but that's a good story because that just happened. That was September 12th. I remember exactly the day. And we went up and stayed up in Sturgeon Bay, beautiful up there, man. I'm a big Wisconsin guy. I know how to talk to Wisconsin people. I got that down. I got that down. I mean, we were going there when we were 18 years old because it was 21 to drink in Illinois. So every weekend we were in Wisconsin, and
Yeah,
then ended up meeting guys with boats, everything, fishing, everything. And I got
that's
nothing but
cool.
good memories.
That's awesome. That is
But
all
but
cool.
but I really do want to kill the Packers next Saturday night. Okay, I'm
We
gonna go.
there's a I
Uh,
retweeted this thing
uh,
and I'm sure you don't want to watch it. You don't want to watch it, but there's a
well, I will be bartending for that game because
okay.
I do a little side stuff like that,
Okay.
and we will be cooking up some food. We will be jacked up in Chicago. Let me tell you, we are more excited now than we've been excited in 12 years. That game that we played that we lost the other day, whatever it was,
Yeah.
um, that was the biggest game for us in 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah,
tell my
yeah,
kid
yeah.
I tell my kids all the time, it's just like I just want one more Super Bowl, man. It's like 85, '07. Yeah,
Yeah.
your dad's getting old.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
I
funny.
need to just one more.
It's funny. Yeah. Well, of course and of course everybody wants to get to the Super Bowl, but I was going to say no matter how bad the seasons are between either one of the teams, when the Packers and the Bears play, it is like the Super Bowl. Like everybody stops what they're doing. My house, my in-laws, everybody, we're watching this game. It doesn't matter what's going on, and the Packers and the Bears as well. Like I said, it is like our own little Super Bowl, and we are fighting to get to see what happens. And you're saying so. You said something funny. You said next week you guys play the Browns, which is pretty much a practice.
Yeah,
You got
it's
off day.
yeah. I mean, we got to show up.
It's
But
not
yeah,
a
I
bye
think
week.
the
It's a little.
Browns are yeah, the Browns are the Brown. I mean, if we lose to the Browns, then we don't even deserve to play the Packers. But
Yeah,
I think we should take care of that business, and
yeah,
then we'll see what happens. I
yeah.
was just happy with the fact that this way, we were one touchdown away at the end of the game. I
It
just
got
want.
scary.
I wanted it. I just wanted it to be competitive. And me and my son were
Yeah.
talking about this, and my
Hmm.
son's a big Bear fan. He's pissed. He didn't see 85.
Yeah.
In '07 he was like 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and we lost. So he's a trooper, man. He's got the nice garb too. He's got better garb than I got. I'll tell you that. He's got good swag. He's got very nice swag. All right.
That's
So
awesome.
anyhow, that's yeah. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks. All right.
Yeah.
How
two
about
weeks.
why are we playing on a Saturday night? I don't even understand.
Yeah. The games are weird now. And then I do fantasy football with my family as well. And then sometimes I'll get a notification at like 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday. I'm like, it was touchdown, blah blah blah. I'm like, what? What is going on? Because of those games in Europe. Those football games when they go to Europe and stuff like that. Like
Oh
so it's
yeah, they're like 6 in
they're
the morning.
Yeah, they're like doing all kind of weird. They're trying
Listen,
whatever. Yeah.
they're trying to get Europe. They've already thrown $1 billion at this, and it's just not catching wind. So
Yeah.
now they're just going to fix games and let Vegas take the money. It's like Jesus, this is what's going on. This is what's happening in the NFL now. I mean, everything's about
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you got
It's
to get
funny
the
because
monies.
I love it because you watch other shows and yeah, yeah, let's just say for example the topic's European NFL, the American football in the UK, and they're going to talk about all these big numbers and all these things, and then talk to a person like you're like, nah, man, it's about the money. It's
Right?
about the money.
Oh, it's all about the money. I
No
mean,
goofing around.
this is it. This is America now, man. This is
Yeah.
this is it. This is it.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
to build the dream, you know,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
and maybe try to help some people out along the way.
Yes.
I think we need a lot more of that. To be honest, I think we need a lot more of that.
Yeah.
Oh, and like
Mhm.
what you do,
Mhm.
Jermaine Mason,
Mhm.
I appreciate you, and the people that follow you appreciate you, man. You help them out in so many ways and shapes and forms. I mean, it's awesome what you do. I'm glad that I get to be kind of hang out with you for, whatever time I get. And and Rob was what a character, man. What a
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. I
Well,
appreciate you too. I
he
appreciate you
left us
doing
way
this.
too early. He left us way
Yes.
too early.
Yeah, I know it's crazy, and I
We
appreciate you
we
too.
got
And
cheated, man. We got cheated.
yeah,
We
yeah,
were
yeah.
just we were just talking about him in the office this morning. Grant brought something about 10 years ago or something. And then it triggered a memory that I had. Yeah, I used to go to a lot of concerts with Rob. We saw a lot of Grateful Dead concerts, but we went to see the Who at Soldier Field, and this is like I don't even know when, but
Mhm.
20 years ago. And Rob had this way, like I would, we'd have tickets like up in the 400 sections where you could barely see. And Rob just gets up and he's like, just stay with me, and the next thing you know, we're sitting in the third row. Uh,
Wow.
I was just like, I ran into him at the Jerry Garcia Frank Zappa concert at the UIC. We just ran into each other randomly. Next thing you know, I'm sitting in the eighth row. I mean,
Wow.
I don't know how this guy did it, man, but he had a niche.
Yeah, he
He had
definitely had a way. I love so on Fridays, and I love that. I love that you're bringing up Rob. But along with that, on Fridays, I go, let's get. I say, because he recorded almost every day. You know what I mean? Dang near every day. And I say I'll get a I'll say let's get in the Wayback Machine, the Strat time machine, and go back and see what Rob talked about. In let's say today's December 11th, so tomorrow it'll be December 12th, and I'll find a video from either December 12th or the 9th or something real close, because he did it religiously all the time, and I'm like, this is how Rob talked about the Strat. The Strat does not change. There's a lot of people, and this is where I say I appreciate you because you sat behind Rob, learning the Strat, doing it for years, and you're still out here doing it right, and you didn't add a bunch of crap. So it's pure Strat, and it's not a bunch of additives or preservatives. It's the Strat.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That's good. Yeah, it's true for true.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
right on, man. I agree 100%. I
Mhm.
mean, I sat right behind this guy for,
Yeah.
the good part of 4 years.
Yeah, you did it.
Um,
Yeah, and you used to work with him before that, so I'm sure you saw the beginnings of the Strat going. I don't know,"
oh
and
yeah.
yeah, and then it starts working. You're like, okay, this is okay.
Yeah, we put that picture up there, man. That we go back 35 years, man.
Yeah, I know. I can't. Yeah, yeah. I'll see if I can dig it up real quick. But yes, yes.
Yeah, 35 years. Jesus. I don't even like to say that.
One
I
day at a
just
time.
I just had a birthday not too long ago. I'm in a new decade now.
Same here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday again. Happy birthday again.
All
Gemini.
right. Yeah,
Gemini.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. June 1st, June 4th.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that's good
yep.
stuff.
It is
That's good
great.
stuff.
And Rob was always fun. I love listening to those old videos on his YouTube and then going back through his old course and things like that. Because number one, he made it fun. He made it fun, and he was the greatest story ever sold. Because people always
Yeah.
talk, I love sharing that one because people always talking about these fair value gaps and they're talking about, ICT stuff and all these other things. And I'm like, do you think Rob would really be wanting to talk about fair value gaps? He was around when all that stuff was going around, and he didn't want to talk about that crap. He didn't want to talk about, some weird trading ICT thing. He wanted to talk about pure price action. This is what we're looking at. This is how, who is in control, the buyers or the sellers. What do we know to be true about this? What do we know to be true? And that's what he wanted to talk about, and that's why I love his crucifixion video. He's like, "Crucify him, crucify him."
Yeah, that was a little crazy. That was a little crazy, but I mean,
They
it
was
was it
yeah.
was it was so funny that I didn't even bring it up today. Grant was the one who mentioned it in the office. He just started talking about it, and I was like, and then I started telling about this concert that I went to, and
Yeah.
it's kind of all transpired. So yeah, it was you know, hey, had a heck of a run, man. But yeah, we definitely got cheated there. All right,
Yeah.
we got cheated, and you know, his
Yeah.
family got cheated as well, and his kids. So
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. You know, hey, you know, you gotta. Bad things happen to you in your life, man. You got to get up and you got to move on. All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
for anybody, anything you're doing, man. It's never give up and just keep pushing for whatever it is you want. You got to go. You got to go and do it.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Fantastic. I love this. Thank you, JJ. It's been a so along with that, it's been a year. Did we start this in January? Did we start this in March? I can't remember our very first one. What was our first one?
I think
I think it was
I was March or April.
yeah, all right.
Might
Okay,
have been
okay.
March. Might
So we
have been
got a little bit more to
March.
go for an official year. But yeah.
We got what we got a month and a couple of weeks here.
Yeah,
Worth of data. We got more data than the government's got. Da-da-da.
yeah.
We got
It's
more
good.
data than the government's got. What are you talking about? Unemployment. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Unemployment.
don't
What
yeah.
is that?
Shut
What
the
is
you know
that?
what?
What is
Jobs numbers.
unemployment?
Yeah.
Jobs numbers?
Shut the government
Schultz?
down. We don't need
Schultz?
it.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's crazy, man, right? So we're getting the real deal over here. We're giving you what's really breaking down on a
It
you
it's
know,
true. It's
right.
true.
We're
Watching it.
watching. We're watching them. I'm watching them off on the side now as they're going here. They're starting to pop back up. My Dow Jones Industrial Average finally. All right.
Finally.
It took longer. Like the
Yes.
people that follow me on YouTube, I know you all out there. I hope you're hearing me. It's like they got to hear about it every day. Every day they got to get the diamonds, and I don't know. You know, maybe they want to trade Nvidia, maybe they want to trade something else. Maybe they like tech, maybe like this. And I usually lead with, and here's the diamonds because I'm old school and I like the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And I think we got a little bit more room to go here on the upside. Still chasing a couple of these sectors away, but. It was a good day today with from a follow through yesterday. I'd like to see maybe one more juicy day up, and then I'd be pretty happy with it around there. I think the Dow should go to 50,000, but we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I was talking about that today about Dow Jones having the lead on the day. Did Spy in let me see. Did it go two up on the day? Finally, let me see here. But I know Spy was yeah, it finally went two up on the day. It was inside day most of the day on Spy. Today again is December 11th. Finally hit two up on the day right at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
and if you look at that last, like just the last 7 days,
Hmm.
they really just blasted these things back up to I couldn't believe it
Yeah.
when I saw that the diamonds went to the. I mean, we weren't that far off, you know
Right.
what I mean? But it was such a struggle when we kept
Mhm.
failing down at 473 and then
Yeah.
failing down at 458, and you know you know there was a lot of crying and there was a lot of just nuts. But
Well,
they got the job done today and yesterday. So this is good. Now we wait to see if it can give us some more.
yeah, definitely. And you didn't have Dow Jones didn't have like the healthcare sector holding them back, or they didn't have like tech really just dumping. Because you're right. It's Dow Jones was trying really hard, but just some like remember healthcare was just in the dirt, just it was just in the dirt. And then
Right.
they finally came back up.
Yeah, I
So
think yeah, I agree 100%. Going forward, tech in healthcare, baby. That's where
yeah,
the money's at right now.
yeah.
Tech and healthcare. I think that's where you want to be right now. Be zeroed in and be prepared for Nvidia to not do anything Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that stock.
I
That's
thought
not my favorite.
I thought it was going to go up on the news on, America. Yeah, America letting China have Nvidia chips because that was such a big deal,
Right.
and it popped for just a few dollars, and then went back, and then now it's nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing happened. So I don't
It's
know.
like they're all hunting down money, man. And
Mhm.
meanwhile, they're not making money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Oracle. Oh my
I
gosh.
mean,
Oracle.
Oracle's a perfect example of what's going on there. It's like, chasing down the cash
Hmm.
and you've already spent everything.
Yeah. Spent it all.
But but they could come on the TV and say things are great, this and that, da da da. Everything, the forecast keeps going out longer and longer. It's like we knew that it wouldn't be real until at least 2031 or 2032. Some
Yeah.
people might say that it's going to happen next week, but it's not. It's
It's
just like
not. And
we'll go back
yeah.
to the electric vehicles again. Remember this one? We had this
Yeah.
conversation before. Like
Yeah.
ten years ago, everybody's going to be driving electric cars. No, most cars are still putting gas in. I see them in the gas station every
Yeah.
day.
Every day.
Right.
Every day.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
It's true.
that's the thing. So but the one thing that I think you can count on about these tech stocks is that they are too big to fail.
Yeah.
Somebody will back them up if things go bad.
And
You know
and
what I
that's what
mean?
makes it, I think it makes
There's
it
a guy out there that'll probably help them out if they got in a real crunch.
yeah, and I think that I've had conversations like this with other people about just economics. Like if they fail, to let them fail. Why does the government have to bail them out? That type of conversation. But apparently they are too big to fail because it would just ruin everything. So, remember Ford, the whole Ford's got to get bailed out, the GM and things like that. So, but you're right. I believe in tech stocks. Um, I did a show with our interview with Options Mike, and he was talking about how a lot of these AI companies are renting chips to other companies just to keep them in business. Number one is revenue stream for the
Right.
for the one company, but then for the other company to even function. And
Right.
then like for here in Indiana, they are fighting against these data centers, and in other cities and places are fighting against these data centers too because they just eat up a lot of electricity. They eat up all the water, and it goes right back into the water table, bad water. You know what I mean? Really nasty stuff. So, but I'm not a scientist. I don't know too much about that, but I just know that nobody, there's a lot of pushback on this AI stuff. A lot. So,
Yeah, these data centers they're definitely gonna require a lot of energy, just a
mhm.
massive amount of energy. That's the reason why we're building over 200 nuclear reactors right now.
Wow.
Where they think they're going to be completed in 2 years. No, you're not going to see these things until 35, 36. But they're doing these mini ones now, it's where they can kind of build them up in, maybe like in a year and a half to 2 years. But it's not going to give them the kind of the boost that they're looking for. That's why they're coming for our natural gas now. That's why natty
Um,
gas is going back up. If you watch UNG and just watch the slash NG, I
mhm.
watch natural gas very closely, and they're going to come after that. They're going to come after everything that we need, and we will pay more.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Why aren't they like charging these companies the extra electricity, the extra water, the extra? Why aren't they? Why are they charging the regular us, the regular people? It's weird.
Yeah. I heard this morning on CNBC, which is interesting.
Mhm.
They're talking about putting data centers into satellites and put them up into space, and and then they can be powered by the sun,
Okay,
and
there you
then
go.
they could keep them in space, and they're not using any of our energy.
Yeah, there you go.
I think Elon Musk is involved in that too.
Huh.
So
Speaking of
that's kind
that,
of an interesting little situation I heard this morning. I was like, wow.
yeah. Speaking of that, ASTS to the highs. Talking, you can ASTS Space Mobile. Talk to your grandma from space. No drop calls to the highs.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's it right there. That's the one, right? ASTS.
Yeah. Yep. I leave this on here just as a reminder because I don't do penny stocks. I don't do anything with penny stocks. But they were talking about this on a weekend shift episode. I need to dig back into the episodes to find it. But they were talking about this. You need to get on this Strat Soldier, blah blah blah. $2.95 ASTS Space Mobile. It's gonna be, you know, what I mean. So of course I'm on. I just did it. I just rambled through call grandma from space. No drop calls. But this thing really did take off. I mean, just looking at it from $25 and up. I mean that it it
Yeah.
it took off. This month or no, this month is doing better than last month. So that's a nice little reversal right there. It's a monthly chart. So nice reversal back up, but yeah, it's been interesting with this one. So
Yeah, I mean, what's the prognosis for? I'm sitting there looking at it on the year. It's $102.79.
yeah,
It's a little sneaky peek can get inside there though, so that's gonna be inside year.
next
Uh,
year, yeah, yeah, yeah,
they got to bring this thing in at some point, don't they?
yeah. Someone's gonna be taking some profits. They gotta
Right.
be.
It doesn't look like there's any islands on there either, huh?
Mm-mm. No, something else. Oh, your Macy's is doing great.
Oh my God, dude. I'm
Macy's is.
still in it.
You're still in it?
Still in it.
Yes.
I pulled back only a little bit.
Yeah. Look
It
at
gave
this
me
month.
what, two red days out of I got 30 days here and only three of them are red.
That's fantastic. And for everybody,
$25, man. Looking on the yearly, we're sitting on the year high outside.
yes.
Hammer.
Yep. Yep.
Damn you, Macy's, if you go into force with the 3-2 upper.
Tell my
Uh,
Macy's getting their act
Kramer,
together.
Kramer talked positive about it last week.
Oh, another
He,
one.
he he gave me a nudge. I was like, damn, give me that Macy love.
Another one you like, Nike. Come on, Nike. Two up on the month.
Up
It is
six
two.
percent in 2 days.
Yeah, two up on the month. Nike.
You know I'm in it. You know I'm in
Yep.
it, but
Yep.
I'm in it to win it, but I ain't in it forever, man.
For
Yeah, so
everybody.
a nice bump here. I almost sold it today.
Okay.
I got
All
to be
right.
honest. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's the first time I saw it go up 6% in 6 years.
For
But
anybody, just a reminder for anybody who doesn't know, JJ likes to go after those stocks that have been beat up. Like you get a lineup of stocks, and he looks for the guy. He looks for the one back there with a black eye, like just kind of, he has still got a little fight in him. He's still got some fight. He's not, disheveled, but he's just a little roughed up, black eye, but he's a little beat up.
yeah,
JJ's
yeah.
like, hey, come here. You want to join my team? Come here, man. We could do it.
On that note, I'm gonna throw you guys a huge bone here right now.
Okay.
All right,
Come off
watch
the
you see
screen.
this one. This is trying to take a 3 year down.
Oh, what
Three
you
year
got?
down. Okay.
What is it?
Pull it up on the screen. It's called Procter and Gamble. PG.
PG. Oh,
Look at that.
what is happening here?
Look at the year.
What happened to Procter Gamble? This was great. What happened to
This
this?
this is where you buy this and you put it in an account that you don't want to look at ever again.
Ever? Yeah.
Okay? Procter Gamble, I've been trying to get in. It did, and it moved up on me a couple bucks. Looks like it moved up. Not even. Just moved up a little bit on me. Trying to take out the one. Where's the
Uh-huh.
year? Where's the year at?
The year right here.
Right there. Trying to get that one right there on that low.
Yeah.
See the one bar?
Jeez. All right.
I'd like to break that and then just have it two to three. So down on the year, Procter and Gamble. Look at that. I mean, that's something you put it in your IRA or something.
Yeah.
Hide it somewhere where you're not going to find it. All right, and then one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh, Procter and Gamble. Oh my God, it's at $300.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I bought it at 137.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on. What is going on with
Well, it's
this?
just these whole staples, It's just tariffs,
Oh,
I think
hmm
really they're the ones taking the brunt of the tariffs.
mm,
That is for sure. I think there's a big hand in that. And there's just people buying only what they need. They're
mm.
not spending. Usually you go to the mall, you go to the Walmart. I'm in Walmart too right now, and Walmart's been really, really good for me.
Okay.
I'm long at 104.
Walmart. Yep.
High
Yep.
on the year.
Yes. Nice.
Looking to take year up.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm long here at 104.
Very good.
I was trying to buy some today. I'm stubborn with my limit orders, man. I miss a lot of trades because I'm stubborn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and my
No, that's
wife was
good.
my ex-wife was a lot more stubborn than I was, uh, but when it comes to stocks, I put my price in, and it's like I'm gonna get it there, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of times I don't get it there, um, and I miss, So hey, if you don't stand for anything,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
That's true. One thing I was
So
looking at
so
Western Digi today. I was looking at this once.
that thing's blasted, man. It looks like
I
Micron.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? How did I, I say this because I'm like,
Right? How
how
did we
did I,
not get rich? How did we
yeah, how
not
did
get
I
rich on that?
miss this? It's because, you know why? You know why? Let's see, April, May. The reason why I missed it, there, I'll say it, I missed it. It's because look at this. Look at these months doing nothing.
Yeah,
Absolutely nothing. And this is where
chop.
Rob would say, look at the broadening formation. They took out the lows, they took out the highs, took out the lows. They did it one more time to make sure nobody was going to be in this thing, and then it takes off. And this is
Yeah.
where this is. I mean, that's a beautiful, amazing textbook hammer in force on the month that went in force in
It's,
June.
and,
And
and and it went down and made that low
yep,
on Western Digi.
yep.
Uh, are you looking at Micron?
I can hold on. Micron, that did the same
Okay.
thing too, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty
MU.
much. Yeah, they're pretty much
Jeez.
identical.
Sheesh.
Yeah, this thing, Micron's just another one.
Yeah.
I
Outside.
mean, I was watching trading it at 90 in the 90 buck area.
hmm
I mean, I traded that thing a lot. Couldn't
So
hold
I
on to it.
think
Couldn't hold on to anything. Nothing.
definitely next year. I try to refine my trading at because I'm looking at stocks all year, and then coming in next year, I'm like, okay, I need to refine what I do. And this year definitely helped me out. I did some good things, focusing on yearly charts, focusing on actionable signals, and just focusing on stocks. It's been working well with me. But I definitely next year I want to focus on these ones that just because like you said, it's been beat up. And when I see something all beat up like this, not doing anything, I stop looking at it. I'm like, nah, let me go do something else. And this is where I totally got it, could have got it in right here, $89. Now trading at 258. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. How you miss that?
Well, it's just that Western Digital was a good example of why you embrace the chop.
Embrace the chop.
Okay,
Yep.
it's like the problem with embracing the chop is you get sick of it. You just get sick
Yes.
of it. You watch it, it fails. It goes up, 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 it
Yeah.
fails. Um, it's like you move on. It's what I mean. It's redundant.
Yeah.
You really got to be dialed in. I think the best. I tell you, I trade better when I use alerts.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. hmm
but I don't like to put a lot of alerts on my computer either
Yeah,
because
that's a whole nother thing too. Yeah, you
it's
got all this
messy. It's
hmm
messy. It's
messy,
messy. You know what I mean?
messy.
There is an app that you can get on your phone. I don't have the name of it on the top of my head, but they have a really really nice an app that will you can put these things into the app and then they'll send you a message It's very more discreet, and you don't. And the bottom line is that your phone's always in your damn hand. I mean,
Yes.
when is your phone not in your hand? You know, what I mean,
Yeah,
in the
that's true.
shower,
Yeah.
in the shower.
Taking a shower. Yeah.
Somebody's probably bringing it in and taking it in the shower with them too. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'll get that one to you too. That one's actually pretty good. I think they charge you for that thing too. So, but I think it's minimal.
Yeah, TrendSpider has some really good alerts, and they do text message you. That's what I liked about those alerts from TrendSpider. They text message you, and then I've been using TrendSpider and Signal Stack. I really like that, and it allows me to trade basically, no, automatically. It's automatic. It's auto trading, so it's really cool. That's cool. Uh, Looking at Western Digi. If you would have got in at $44.89 back in May, just one share, just one. You just said I'm going to buy one. You're going to be up $143 right now, just one.
Wow. I mean, and these, I'll tell you this. You get positions, right? You take on positions, you put on long positions, right? You're trading in a cash account, let's say.
Yeah,
Especially if you're a new trader, um, at the end of the day, where are you getting in at? You know, you know, be in the wherewithal of where you want to get in, and is it on the daily lows, is it on the weekly lows, and know where you want to get in, especially if you're going from a long position. You want to try to get something, when the stock comes down for you a little bit. But the one thing in a cash account, I mean, it's don't sell your stock.
yeah,
I mean, I don't, it's hard to say that, saying that, they're going to bottom out and they're going to die. I mean, Kramer even just talked about this, is because what happens is that one that you have that you kind of, fell apart on you, sometimes those are the ones that come back and pay you more than you could ever imagine.
yeah, yeah,
All right, so I tell my guys that too on there on when I'm on YouTube. It's like, if you're getting in there, then you're in. It's like you're getting married for a little while,
yeah.
just for a
Stick,
little while.
stick around. So yeah,
Get on.
Roku. Go look at Roku. Something. It might take off next year. I don't know what Roku's doing. I don't know why it's moving, but it's moving. Uh,
Roku finishes the month. Well, it's still inside here. So November was a bad month for the whole market in general.
yeah.
I like the fact that it came back and took two up month back up. Let's see here. I like the 2112 up on the month. I'm sorry, on the year. I like that hammer on the year
Yeah.
on
Yep.
Roku. Especially coming off of a 211. It consolidated for 2 straight years. This thing needs to run.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Give me 241. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why, but give me
Well, yeah,
241.
they're getting creative too, right? You're putting some stuff up here on the side. I'm seeing it as Benzinga.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
see that. I see you putting up some of that. Um, yeah, I mean, you know, consolidation coming out of this. Um, the one thing that it probably cannot do is go outside because it just probably just not enough time to break it down to back to 48, 36. That is not going to happen.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I would say this is the 2-1-2, the 2-1-1-2 back up. And then our next target is $238.49. That's your
Yes.
magnitude. That's your magnitude on the
That's the
yearly.
magnitude on the year. Yeah.
On the year. Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah, I like that. I like that. I like the way that's setting up there. And it's just, when stocks consolidate for 2 years, man,
Yeah.
That's horrible. How'd you like to trade that how'd you like to trade that thing for 2 years?
Yeah, I know. Embrace the chop. You're like, golly, man.
Embrace the chop, baby. It'll get you free.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
what else
Uh,
do I have? I got Avgo. I'm in Avgo.
Avgo has been crazy this year. It's been
I'm I'm
so
long
good.
I'm long at 261.
Wow.
Hold on, 361. Hold on. I don't even know. No, it's three. Yeah, 361.
Wow.
I'm long at 361. Now I sold some in the last couple of days.
Hmm.
It just
Hmm.
moved up, man. I was just like, it looked too good.
It's
it was
amazing.
so green. So I
I'm
sold a little bit. I sold a
still.
little bit, and I don't even have that much left, and I didn't buy. It wasn't like I bought 10,000 shares, okay, by any stretch of the imagination. But for me, that's a good trade, and
Yeah.
I've been patient with it, um, and this thing will move around $10 in a day easy.
Yeah. That's good. That's good to know because I didn't know that if it moves around that much. But yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah, I mean
definitely been.
there's other days when it doesn't do anything sometimes, but when these things are moving, this thing's moving. Sure,
I
that's for sure.
love it.
That
Uh,
and what else? I got one other one that I've been holding on to.
you could have.
I got Nike, I got Macy's, I got what else I got here? That's some girl. Oh, Microsoft. Microsoft. I just started a position in Microsoft. Just here
Microsoft. Oh, okay, yeah,
in this breakdown that we had, they cut a deal with India, all right, and you see the gap down,
yeah,
all right. So because I watch it and I've been trying to get in, I'm like I really want to get into Microsoft. Look at it, it's stuck in the middle of the year, all
yeah,
right. So that's trouble either way, man. But so I saw this gap down though on Microsoft,
yeah.
right? And look at it. It came back pretty fast on the daily. If you pull it up on that daily, is that the daily?
Yep,
Yeah, look
that's a
at
daily.
that.
Yep,
So that's the gapper down. So I
yep,
bought some down here.
yeah.
470. Here, I'll tell you exactly where I bought it at. 477.33, 477.33.
That's awesome. I need to. I'll pay attention to this one because yeah, that's a good from 554 all the way down to here. That's a good. That would be a
No,
really
no,
good.
four. No, I didn't. That's like 470. Yeah, it's a little higher than that. Hold on, I'm trying
Mhm.
to figure it out. All right, no, it's 475.82.
That'd be
That's what
yeah.
I'm at.
That'll be
Four
a
seventy five eighty two.
really good retracement trade all the way back through the daily here.
So
That's
now nice day upper here. This is Grandpa.
yeah,
That's what I call it. I call it Grandpa. So now all
yeah.
my people, when I say Microsoft, they know I'm talking about Grandpa. All right. It's like look at Grandpa. Grandpa's waking up here a little bit.
Yeah,
Grandpa's like still look at the weekly. I
yeah.
mean, it's kind of stuck. It's messy.
Let's see,
Let's see if it
weekly.
holds.
Yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, there's one that needs to get back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
What
mean,
happened to? Yeah. I don't know. That's why I was looking at the news to see what the breakdown. What's the issue here?
they
Um.
they did a deal with India.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the biggest news that came out, and then I don't know if anything else came out on it in the last couple of days.
It's just been dropping.
Um,
And
there was a there was a good article in the Barron's last week too on it. So that's what kind of turned me on to it, and I started paying
uh-huh.
attention to it. Then I saw that gap down. I was like, hey, opportunity,
Opportunity. Love it.
come
I love
once in
it.
a
Yeah.
lifetime.
What Netflix? Do you think Netflix is going to be able to buy Warner Brothers?
Yeah, imagine they could. I thought
What I
I thought that was a done deal. No,
they so there's the thing. That is the thing. It came out saying it was a done deal and they're going to buy it for 82 billion. But then Paramount came in and said, "No, we're buying this thing for $30 a share." And it's being talked about as a hostile takeover because they're not going through the CEOs of Netflix or Warner Brothers, Paramount's going straight to the shareholders and trying to basically steal the company. Like,
Yeah, that's the Ellison family
yeah,
is the ones that are getting involved in there. The
yeah,
Ellison family. They got big cakes too, man. Um, so hey, if I'm the seller, let's duke it out, boys.
yeah, yeah. Duke it out. Yeah,
Right?
exactly. But
I
I feel
mean,
like it's one of those situations. It's like, okay, you're gonna, yeah, let's just say me and you are in a rent to own type of situation, and then this other person comes in and says, you know what, I'm gonna skip you two completely and go straight to the mortgage company and buy the house from underneath you. Now,
right.
yeah, and yeah, maybe I get paid, but then this other guy he's screwed out of a house because you guys bought it out from underneath him. That's not, I don't know how this is legal. I really don't. Uh,
Well,
yeah,
the heavyweight hasn't weighed in yet.
yeah.
The guy who lives in the big white house, he's been staying out of this one so far, but all it takes is a little nudge, and he doesn't he likes to get into the business,
Yeah,
all of the business.
yeah, I see him saying he thinks CNN should be sold, which is interesting because in CNN, we watch that in the mornings on HBO Max, and then I think at the beginning of the month it's gone. It's gone. You can't watch it there anymore. So
Oh,
now,
really?
yeah, it's gone. So
Hmm.
um, then
Interesting.
that's what made us start when I see things happening in front of me, I'm like, okay, let me go, what's in the news, what's going on with the news, what's going on in the stocks, and I start digging a little bit, and that's when I found out about this whole Netflix thing. The only good thing about what was interesting for me was if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, then Netflix is going to own DC Comics, which means all the Batman, Superman, all that stuff, all
Yeah.
those movies and comic books will be owned by
Oh, and
Netflix.
they're gonna get all the Looney Tunes.
Yep, yep, that's
And
true.
you know what they were saying that they're gonna revive all these characters.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
know, they can do some amazing things, man. They can take Bugs Bunny and turn him into 2025 Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
You know,
2026
driving
Bugs
around
Bunny.
in a nice Cadillac, hanging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey,
Uh,
get a buddy hanging out with him in his new ride.
that's
And
right.
I ain't chasing the carrot no more.
Netflix in the news.
Bugs Bunny hit it big.
What's Warner Brothers WB? I think it is WB.
WBD,
BD. Okay.
Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
I think a deal will be done quicker than you think.
Hmm.
And then again, uh, Netflix probably going to get more expensive to watch,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they start, this is all new content to them now. You know,
Yep.
um, they won't raise prices for a while. They'll just ease it
Yep.
in.
Yeah.
That's the way they have to do it.
Yeah, $50 a month. Someone said $100 a month. And then someone piped in, on Bloomberg News, someone spoke up and was like, this is cable prices. Now, we went so far. Netflix was the company to fight cable and give people a way to watch movies outside of, buying all these channels and stuff. And now it's come full circle. And now
I
Netflix owns
mean,
all the stuff. And now it's, I don't know.
people are
I
going to
don't
be
know.
spending $300 on TV
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
They already are.
And
They
there's,
already are,
yeah,
man.
yeah, with all that, yeah, because that's another question too. How many streaming services do you have to have so you can watch everything?
Well,
Because,
as many as you
yeah,
can afford,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And without having to buy food.
I'm always fighting the next thing. And they're like, well, this
No,
new
I
show
mean
doesn't,
seriously. I think I think it will go to those kinds of prices. I think it's only and I'll say this: within the next 5 years, the Super Bowl will be a pay-per-view deal.
really.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it ain't gonna be free no more.
Interesting thought.
The NFL is in it for one thing and one thing only, and we know what that is.
Yeah,
And anything that gets in its way will get run over.
Yes.
It's just like AI, man. AI
Yeah.
is way more important than people
Hmm.
because they have trillions of dollars invested in AI.
Yeah.
What do they have in people?
Yeah. Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah. They're talking about, yeah. So, yeah, replacing people with this AI stuff. So, I don't know. It's like we said earlier, what are they doing to make money with it? Like, because you
Right.
can only,
That's their biggest,
yeah.
that's their crutch
Hmm.
right now.
Hmm.
Um, this Sofitel has been the big guy that's been giving all the money to Nvidia.
Hmm.
Um, so the Japanese are funding a lot of money.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
there's some of that going on, I think, for
Yeah.
sure. And then from there on in, we'll see. I mean. Our banks are strong, um,
Yep.
but they're gonna need to be stronger.
Yeah.
It's just that
Hmm.
simple, right? I mean,
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
we're not playing with billions anymore. Now we're playing with trillions. Now we got companies that are worth $4 trillion. So at some point they become bigger than the United States government.
Yeah.
Terminator. I love that movie.
Yeah. Seriously,
Yeah,
Skynet.
I mean that Skynet, right? I
It's
mean,
coming.
it's pretty weird.
Definitely.
It's pretty
Yeah,
weird.
the U.S. they announced today at work the U.S. military or the Army, and which pretty much means all branches of military, but definitely Army is taking on Gemini AI. So now and they're like, use it. They're telling everybody. They're telling us use the AI to do this and that. Which I don't
Right.
know. It's
Like if
weird.
you, so if you need to submit a something, if you need to write something up, AI is going to do it for you.
But it's basically, hey, I got this unit that they have this amount of equipment.
Right.
Give me a plan on how I'm going to get it to here, and it spits it all out. It's neat. It's neat for about 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, that's kind of neat. But then you start thinking about it, and you're like, I don't know if They say it's all secure and secret and all that stuff, but
It's weird, man. It's going to be
weird.
pretty soon where it's going to be like, is that a real person or is that an AI person on TV?
It's yeah. Some of those
Is
I
that we
show.
might we might already be seeing it
Yeah,
and
there's a
not
guy I
knowing.
follow, Gary V, and he says we're already seeing it. That's what he says.
I
Um,
think they might be. I think there might be,
yeah.
yeah, especially like people who tell the news and stuff and people who
Hmm.
report the news.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
it's like how do we don't that it's a lot of trickery going on there and
Yeah.
now all of a
Hmm.
sudden if they don't have to pay these people to report the news and they got these AI people that can do a better job and never get tired.
Never get tired.
Um,
Never stutter. Never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be weird, man. All I know is that I just want to see all my grandkids reach 30 years old, so I got to get that far. I think that leaves me at around 28 more years. So I just
There you
turned
go.
60. All right.
Nice.
So I just want, that's all I want. I see all my grandkids reach 30 years old. And then you do whatever you want with me.
We'll
All
still
right.
be here. We'll still be
That's
here.
my mission.
That's good. That's good. We'll still be here trading the strat, having fun,
Yeah,
doing
right.
it.
Seriously, man.
Yep.
It's like it's you got again for people that are new to doing this, it's going to be a very difficult. It's going to be difficult. All right, this is not easy stuff, man. Now, but Rob did put it into a way where like some people who really never knew about it can actually kind of pick it up a little bit,
Yep.
and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yep. He made I would say it's simple. He made it simple, but it ain't always easy. I'll say that. I'll say that
Yeah,
because
it ain't easy.
yeah,
No, it
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
easy by any
Sometimes it
stretch.
ain't easy. You're just like,
You're gonna, I don't like saying it. I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it. But
yeah,
one of the guys in our old office, he used to say, in when Rob was there, and he used to say, he's like, you're gonna lose 10 grand before you make 100 grand.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
Hmm.
don't know if that's necessarily true, but I'm telling you is that, um, do as much paper trading as you can, as long
Hmm.
as you can. You
Yeah.
know, if you're, and if you know, and if you're doing this, don't quit your job. Okay,
Hmm.
keep your job. And
Hmm.
do, you can chart at night when you're at home. You
Yep.
can chart in the morning, and then and on Thinkorswim you can go back and replay the whole day.
Yep.
You can
Yep.
I really do tell people, like, I'm trying to get my son to get involved in this thing right now, and he's a little leery. He's leery, he's Larry, he's Larry, he's leery. He doesn't know if and I said, I will keep it really simple.
Yeah.
So I got him kind of involved, and he's starting to, he's just at the point right now, just learning what the candlesticks are.
That's
So it's
awesome.
like, you got to be a baby, and then you
Yeah.
got to be then a 13-year-old, and then you got to be a teenager.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. That's true. I tell people, I do a show on Whatnot, because you can't go live on Instagram anymore unless you have like 2,000 followers. So anyway, it's a different app. Um, and I was just teaching people candlesticks. Like this is, green candles start at the bottom and they go up, and then it shows that they're buying. Red candles start at the top and they go down, and they're red, and just teaching people the basics. And then I'll get on Twitter every once in a while and I'll post a graphic of show how these candles move, just because there's a lot of people doing this. Oh yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Uh-huh, yeah, yeah. But they don't really get it. They don't
Right.
really know because they don't want to look stupid. Like I had a history teacher a long time ago. He was like, "Look," he's like, "I have a saying." He's like, "I have a saying. It's like, look stupid now, so you don't look stupid later on." Yeah, you know what I mean? Just ask the dumb question. Like, I don't understand how these? What do you mean the candles? What do the green ones mean? What do the red ones mean? Like that's a really important. What's a bid and a ask? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean a bid and
Right,
a
right,
ask?
right, right, right,
Like to
right.
be, there's a lot of people out here teaching people how to trade, and they're not telling people just the basics of, the XY axis on a chart, like just the
Uh,
little things that.
right.
Hmm.
First,
Yeah.
first day, CBOE. I worked at the Board of Trade in 1984. Um, I was there for about 6 months, and then met some guys from the SIBO, and then Tony G hired me. This guy, Tony Giordano,
Tony
he's
G.
from New York.
Yeah.
Uh, and Tony G, he dresses like in $5,000 suits on the trading floor every day. He had 16 girlfriends. He had three wives. I mean, this guy had everything going on. All right.
Yeah.
I love this man. He just passed away like about 2 years ago. But, um, the very first day, I was, it's never first day ever on a CBOE. This is probably like 1985. All right. And he's like, "What's your name?" And I said, "Oh, John." He's like, "John what?" And I told him my last name. He's like, "Oh, JJ." And I swear to God, that's when it got started right then. They started
Wow.
That's where it got started. That was in the first time that I was ever called JJ by Tony G. And then he's like, "Come with me." So he drags me out to this pit, and he's like, we're gonna get a market." And I'm like, I'm looking at, he gives me a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm holding this thing in my hand, and he's like, "Make a market." And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "You make a line and you go like that. You got the bid and the offer." And then all
Uh-huh.
of a sudden, that was it, man. Um, a- and that was it. From there on in, I was hooked. I loved it down there. I mean, it was the greatest job I had, and I miss it dearly. I'm so sad that we don't have the trading floors like we had back then.
Yeah.
My kids used to come down on the trading floor all the time. They loved it, man. They loved it. They'd come home, and then they'd be telling their mom, "Oh, Dad's got the greatest job ever. He sits around all day in a chair. He's got his feet up on the ground, on the deck." I'm like, "Zip it, you guys." Telling them on the train on the way home, "If you don't say anything, I'll buy a pizza." They do anything for pizza.
Cheese pizza at that. The
Yeah,
cheese.
right. Yeah, so that's yeah. But again, like you said, that's where know where your roots are, man. Know where you're coming from, and if you're going to do this, just be prepared. Be prepared for some for and the most important thing that I really have learned in the last 2 years as I've gotten a little bit older is I have zero expectations about anything anymore.
Mm.
All right,
Hmm. Hmm.
expectations, they're like emotions. They can
Hmm.
lie to you.
Yeah. 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 Hmm.
I don't put a lot, like, especially when I come into here and I turn on this computer in the morning. I don't have any expectations. I typically have positions a lot because I swing a lot. So I'm gonna, I don't even look at it for the first 10 minutes. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'll take a look.
Yeah.
But I have like I don't come in with the thought that's saying, "Oh, today I'm going to make $1,000,"
Yeah.
or this today I'm going to make $200. I don't play that game at all.
Hmm.
I come in with zero expectations, and then let them deal the cards to you, and then you play the cards that you get, and that's the only advice that's the best advice I can give you right now, if especially if you're new at getting at this. Yeah, don't go in there thinking that you're going to make all this money, because if you do, you're going to find out real fast that it's not going to happen.
Right. And
Uh,
and that's a good that's those are two good points. So earlier I call it calculator time on the weekend shift, but earlier I had my calculator up on the charts and I was showing people if you would have got at Western Digi, I think it was like, I don't know, let's just $44, it's up at 168, whatever, or 86. I can't remember the numbers. And to show, okay, you bought one stock, that's $160. If you would have just bought one share in May and then held it till now, that's $160. You guys can rewind it and get the actual numbers. I do that to show the small account people and the beginners, if you just buy one or two shares and just stick with the trend, you will make money. You know what I mean? And then, because and then the second point I want to make, and it goes along with again with what you're saying is I posted a meme where this guy's like, high risk equals high pay, or you know what I mean? High risk equals high profit. And that's not necessarily true
no,
most of the
yeah,
time. That's that gambler's mentality. There's
yeah.
a that again, the same people that are not teaching you what a bid and ask is, what the spread is. They're not teaching you uh, the basic components of a chart. How to what things are. They're teaching you how to gamble, and that's not trading. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree. I agree with that
Hmm.
100%, man. I think
Hmm.
it's those things, and
Hmm.
be patient.
Yeah.
All those things. If you don't, if you're not a patient person, you better start learning. Okay, you
Yeah.
better start learning. If you're not confident about things, start getting confident about things. All
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
There's things on there. All right. What do we do? We talk about patience. We talk about passion. You got to like
Hmm.
it. You got to
Yeah.
like what you're doing. You got to be
Hmm.
confident in what you're doing. And then you see, I got my little baseball here. See,
Nice.
I put all these little quotes on there.
That's
See
cool.
that my son used to throw a knuckleball with this when he was when he was like 13 years old. I still got the
Wow.
same ball. So I
Wow.
so I look at I got some IA on there. AI. It's backwards.
AI.
AI.
Very cool. I love
So
it, man. That's really cool, JJ. That's
so
awesome, man.
so
That is really cool.
again, it's like I said, Jermaine, you're the man. You do your thing. I'm trying to catch up with you, man.
You're there. I'm
Trying to
trying to
catch
catch
up
up
with
with
you.
you. You got more stories and experience and winning trades than and it's awesome. I love doing this with you. It's fun and I learn something every time. We're talking about the same stuff, but I mean you got so much experience and I love uh just listening to the stories. It reminds me to keep living more life. Like go out and do some stuff that you got a story for. You know what I mean? Later on. I
Yeah, yeah,
appreciate
for
that, JJ.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool.
That's right on. That's right on.
Thank you, JJ.
Good stuff.
So to wrap it up, so November we went down a little bit. We came right back up. We
Yeah.
real short recap on the month because we went straight into it and having a good time. Monthly charts, November monthly recap. November we went down for a little bit and came right back up. Let's drop down to the weekly chart and see what happened. Here's your month. Your weekly went down for just a little bit, just a few weeks. Just actually all of November was red, and then they came right back up in November 24th, right back to the highs. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Dow,
it's unbelievable how November just took that dive down to 650 and here we are just triggering all-time highs almost back here.
yeah,
The one thing I do want you to pay attention to on your monthly, where's your monthly at?
monthly's up here.
Okay. So if you look at October, you see October right there?
Let me move it back one. October here. Yes.
Right? And then you got that November, that red one.
Yep.
Okay. And now you got this new month here.
Yep.
We're creating a double top.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
if
mean,
you look
like,
at and if you look at it on the weekly, it's lined up again. Pull it up on the weekly.
yeah. Yep.
It's
Up,
lined up
down,
again.
up again. Yeah.
So look out for the double top. And I'll give you and I just got to give you this one. Something is inherently wrong with the stock market. All right. I'm telling you, something is wrong or something is inherently wrong. Pull up this one. Sam Larry victory and give me the year.
All right. Sam, Larry, Victory, Silver, Blast, and what is happening? Monthly,
Look at the
golly.
year.
Yeah, yeah. You said give me the
When's the
yearly.
last time we had a year like that?
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah. Sheesh. 2011 was last time we even hit $48 and then right back down in 2012. So, geez. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, something's up. I
So
agree. Some
something
hmm
so something is inherently wrong, but the thing is that we don't know what it is and we don't know when it or where it is.
Yeah.
But there's something going on here, man. All
Yeah,
right.
that's
I
nothing
mean,
too. Yeah.
gold has made that move too, you know.
Yes.
Gold has definitely been up as well, but this is silver. I mean, this is crazy.
There is they always say, watch out when the crowd knows what the stock market's doing. When the entire crowd, when the regular public's like, yeah, you need to buy some gold, uh, you already know like the market's probably topping. But you can go buy gold bars at Costco. And what people are
Yeah.
do, yeah, they're buying gold bars at Costco, waiting a couple weeks, and then selling them back to Costco. And they're getting pissed that people are doing this because that's
Yeah,
not
but
what.
they get a fee though.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
They get a
yeah.
fee.
Yeah, they get a fee. They're getting theirs too. But they want you to buy the gold and hold it, and
Right.
then
Yeah,
but
they're selling it right back to them.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
they're trading it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So
So, but yeah, I mean, just that's something to take a look at. I try to tell everybody, I'm like, you see what's going on, silver? This thing's like, this thing is this thing is seriously has a situation going on here right now. This thing goes up $2 every day. I mean, just for the other day, I tried it. I just bought some at the end of the day. I made like a buck 70 on it.
wow,
I just sold it the same day. I'm like, can I do this every day?
look at these
Uh, yeah,
weeks.
I
What?
mean, look at this thing. All right.
Jeez.
So, I mean, and you look at the monthlies, I mean, you see we haven't had a monthly since April, and April was the only month of the year that was red.
Yeah. Yep. To the highs. Straight
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah.
So,
Red. It's April. Oh, no, April and in February. February came down a little bit. That's it.
mhm.
But I mean, the boom, look at that. All right. So I just wanted to point that out. Get that out to your people.
I will.
Something's cooking in silver, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it's at. I don't know when it's going to happen. But I think if you're smart, watch the dollar because we know that the man in the White House likes a weak dollar. All
Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
Dollar rallied back today a little bit, so he was probably mad about that. All right. Back up a little bit there on that dollar, and then watch the 10 years real closely too. All right. All these rates, we have two rate cuts, and we're still above 4% on
Yeah.
the tens. That's telling you something right there. All
Yeah.
right. How many
Yeah.
rate cuts is it going to take before the 10 breaks 4? All
Yeah.
right.
Hmm. Yeah.
So and that money on the sidelines, that $7 trillion that they talk about all the time, it ain't coming in until that 4 breaks. And then they'll start thinking about it. All right.
Yeah.
If you're still
Yes.
getting 4% on your money right now, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
That is
Hmm.
not too bad.
It's not
You know
bad
what
at
I'm
all.
saying?
Not bad
Exactly. You
at
got to
all.
have a. I mean, if you can find, I found a CD for 5 months at my bank. I couldn't believe it. I was just trying to put as much money as I could in there.
Yeah. 4 months.
Fig
That's pretty good. 4 months. Yeah.
I figure I can live another 4 or 5 months.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be
That's
fine.
great,
I'll be
JJ.
fine.
You
All right,
are
man.
you're awesome. Everybody, this was Enforce. There, I always get my background wrong, but anyway, here's Enforce. Thanks for being here, JJ. We'll do it again, and we'll for December, and then we'll definitely have some signals for next year, and then hopefully we get to do this a whole nother year for 2026. And it's been fun, and thank you so much for this. This was just an idea off top of my head back in the beginning of the year, like you said, around March, April. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on and doing it with me, and it's been fun. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
totally. It's a lot of fun for sure.
All right,
All
I'll talk to
right.
you guys later.
All right. See you, man.
Peace.
All right.
Thank you so much for being here. This was fun. Go check out thestratsoldier.com. If you watched all of this and you're like, man, I don't know how to read charts. I don't know where to start an account. I don't even know how to get in on anything when I do start these charts, all right? When I start these trades, go to thestratsoldier.com. Get the Strat Starter Kit. The Strat Starter Kit, you get 2 ebooks, Zero to Trading and Hammer and Force, and you get one of these Strat Soldier coffee mugs sent to your house so you can laugh with me on Saturdays and create these winning positions, add to them, and defend them with tight stops.